One more time. Okay. Um, my name is Sean, and I'm wanting to give you a quick review of the Philip. Nowhere online could you actually get a good product review pretty quick. That comes in a box, very Apple-esque. You can open it up. Uh, you can see the Philip on the inside when it's there. I've already taken this one out. Comes the Philip, USB wall charger, and a battery, a magnetic battery. I'll run through them real quick. The battery is actually pretty good. It connects on the back of the Philip, and as you see, there's a star shape, and it's actually quite simple how well it does. It snaps in there and charges. Battery life says 48 hours in a minute. The battery life says it holds for 40 hours. I would not trust that unless you change some of the settings in the iPhone and the Android app. Let's see here. I'll run through the app real quick, but when it comes to it's geared towards durability and emergency contact. So I think that's very, very important. And it fails, in my opinion, for the most part on one. I think this product is great. I don't think it's ready for prime time. I really love the product, but let me point out a few things. Number one, you can see the product itself. This comes as a single piece. You see how the screen is actually raised above the plastic? Yeah, you take a child and it hits it, that's not going to withstand it. My daughter, after a couple of days, I can't really show you it, but there's a slight crack right up here. I got lucky it didn't mess up the screen. However, right after I bought this 48 hours, I had another friend of mine who bought one, and she's actually had a few problems. But one of the problems was that her son shattered his. So poor design. That plastic needs to come over it. Not a very good idea. Number two, it's screwed in. You see screwed in there, screwed in there. They're tamper-proof screws. Again, a friend of mine who had it, the screws were loose. Two of them came out. So don't think that you're going to be able to screw them in because did the box come with the screw? No. However, they're so nice to let you have one of the screws when you decide to buy a replacement piece because you can buy them in different colors. That comes with the colors and the screws and the piece. So, yeah, funny. And they already have the ability to change the glass as well for $45. But in my opinion, when you're gearing towards durability and it breaks, that's a no-no. I think it's pretty insane, actually. The call quality, I would put on par with a microphone, like a walkie-talkie. It's not clear quality. If I had to guess, it's probably running on 3G. It actually doesn't say what bandwidth it's running on. As you can see, it rotates through the different callers by pressing the bottom button um, right there. And the top button is how you actually make the call. So if I went to this one and I press the top button, it would call me. Anyone not on the pre-approved list will instantly get disconnected whenever they try to call your Philip, which is really, really, really cool feature. So it only accepts calls from us. If she holds this red button down for, I think it's like 5-6 seconds, it will do an emergency response, start recording the environment, and then call everyone down the list one at a time, which is a really, really, really great feature. It doesn't call 911, but it'll call me, the next person, until it reaches somebody, and it keeps rotating through that. I like that. It comes with apps, two apps, an iPhone app and an Android app. Hands down, young lady. The iPhone app is, let's see here if we can find it. Um, Actually, here, while I'm looking for it, let me ask my daughter's review. Nadia, look at the screen. Why don't you tell everybody what you think of it? Do you like your Philip?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing?
Um, I like it how I can call people.
You like how it can call people?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear us pretty good? Can you hear us when you call us? Is the
Yeah.
audio okay? Yeah. Does it take a little while to call?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it pretty quick? Just a little
Takes
bit?
a little bit.
You got text messages from me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no problems there. But they're only short ones, only 16 characters max, which is pretty tiny. What do your friends think?
And they like it.
They do like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, here is the, oh, it's really hard to see in here. My apologies. I'm not a professional doing this. I just couldn't find a good review. The iPhone app. In the iPhone app, and I'll run through a few things here. You see, you can locate the caller, locate the watch. You can call them. You can either call them from the app, or you can actually call them from your phone, which is a really cool feature. Ironically, maybe because it's bi-directional for making a call, she can call me, I can't call her. I can text her in the app, but I can't text her normally. And I think that may be because she can't text me. It's only one way, so she cannot send any messages out. She can only receive them. There's safe zones, so you can set up geofences around the area, such as if you want to put it around the school, to tell you when you get in and out of school. This leads to my next one, battery life. That's kind of a joke. I was hoping it would be better than it is, but I feel I was prepared for worst case scenario, and in my opinion, I got worst case scenario. Give you an idea, the more geofences you put in, the more locations that checks in, the quicker the battery's going to draw. But that's not much of a draw. What really draws you is the amount of times it locates the product. There's a 15-minute one, a 30-minute one, a 60-minute one, and a standby mode. Here, let me finish, okay? Um, so obviously, the faster it checks in, the more battery you're going to draw. We tried the 15-minute one the first day, and noticed by, I don't know, 7 hours in, the phone was dead. Maybe it had something to do with a young lady making about 6 or 7 calls to mommy and daddy that day. But the next time, which is fine. Well, I think we would all do such things. We get our new toys, but I switch it up to 30 minutes. 30 minutes seems to be a good ideal point, where that would check in every 30 minutes to tell us the location of the map. So it's not an instant refresh like you see on smartphones nowadays. Um, the battery life on that now, I have two geofences, checks in every 30 minutes, typically lasts about 10 to 12, about 12 hours or so of normal use, meaning if she made, maybe 4 calls, um, makes it through the day pretty good. I don't expect that to be 24 hours. There's obviously a 60-minute window, which I don't use because my daughter's young, and I bought this to make sure I can stay very close with her. So I would assume, based on how it's shown, that if I had 60 minutes, it probably lasts 24 hours on a single charge. But keep in mind, it's going to keep checking in through the night. So realistically, that's still going to be one day because it'll check through the night. So if it's not plugged in, expect it to be dead 24 hours from the last time you charged it, not the standby time. This is what we're talking about here. Now, there's also a standby mode where it doesn't check in any, and that standby mode is, I would assume, would probably maximize the battery life tremendously, and that's probably where they get the 48 hours from, if I had to be honest. Uh, there's also a really cool feature that I didn't see noticed, which is a turbo mode. I do like this feature. The turbo mode checks in every 3 minutes for 15 minutes. So if you tell your child they need to go somewhere, and you want to make sure they get there when they do, you can flip this on in the app, and it notifies the phone. It's a really, really, really nice feature. Um, Other than that, it keeps your data in. So long story short, what we get out of this is a phone that's designed for a child. Children, we'll say. When you say it's catered to 6-year-old for durability, by golly, it better be durability. And after 48 hours, my daughter cracked the screen. It didn't mess up the ink screen. It still works. Try to call customer service. They sent me to Philip customer service. They sent me to AT&T about the cracked screen. AT&T then sent me back to Philip. I got too stressed out. I wasn't going to worry about it, and especially after they physically presenting to the AT&T store as they requested. Um, in their defense, they offered to pay for half of it to fix it, but again, this is 48 hours. This is catered to children for durability, so that was sad. This is further enforced by the fact that my friend, who also has this, her son cracked his, and within 40 hours of receiving it as well, and my understanding is that was shattered. Um, it's nice that you can buy a new replacement, but again, when we're talking durability, I'm stressing this so much because this is for children. Durability should be a must. I'm a little disappointed there. The car quality, like I said, it's manageable. It's not the best, but it's what I've expected, especially for a child's product. I did notice when I got some overcast. I'm here in Tallahassee. Had some overcast this weekend, and I lost all signal. So it's a little picky on cell signal. Um, the screen, something I didn't mention earlier, is you can rotate it not only for the calls, but it can change the hour, the times, um, which is really cool. Which is a cool feature as well. Um, uh, caught my daughter in, got my daughter in the mode of understanding the dates, uh, times, days of the month, days of the week. I mean, she knew it to begin with, but it really helped reinforce it. So I do like that. Overall, would I recommend this product? The charging capability is great. She's able to do it herself. She understands the safety of it. I love the security of it. I love how simple it is to plug in. Um, but I only say I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's ready for prime time. If you have the money to spend, it's cool. It's a fun product. It's a good product. Sense of security. But if you're looking for something long term, I really don't. I question the durability of the product. I was a little disappointed, but I would, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 5, and that's only because of durability. The battery life I can handle. We all charge our phones at the end of the night, smartphones, but it's the durability. It's a must. The call quality is a little low, but first off, if they just raise that plastic over the glass, which seems simple enough to do, then a child hitting it against the wall would be less likely to break it. I don't know who designed that, but that's completely ludicrous. Charging the back battery, cut outside, very, very smart for children. It's an exceptional idea. Um, I think I've covered everything. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to follow up with you on that. And thank you for your time.